Welcome to another Classics But Not Masterpieces episode, and this time we are featuring the album The Man with the Horn by Miles Davis. Here we cover how this album could have even been greater, even though it's a classic. It's 1981 again, and Miles Davis has decided to come back from his retirement. This is another jazz fusion album featuring Marcus Miller on bass, Mike Stern and Barry Finnety on guitars, Bill Evans on sax, and Al Foster on drums. Also, Robert Irving on keys on the title track. The Man with the Horn opens with a tune dedicated to Mike Stern called Fat Time. The other guitarist, Barry Finnety, appears on Backseat Betty, Shout, and Ida. These are my three favorite tracks on the album, along with the title track. For me, although Stern is one of my favorite guitar players, the unsung hero on this album, as far as tone is concerned, is Barry Finnety. I dug his echo tone guitar sound, especially on Backseat Betty, but unfortunately, he couldn't continue with the band. The Man with the Horn ends with Ursula, and this is where we will make our case for a masterpiece. All the tunes fit on the album, however, Miles Davis already was performing his composition Jean-Pierre, and this was his signature piece during this period. A very simple composition with the broken rhythm that Miles likes. I would have switched this composition with Ursula. This band would close out this tune in their concerts, and it would first appear on the We Want Miles album. Jean-Pierre would be a piece that Miles would use in different arrangements and formats throughout the 1980s. If The Man with the Horn had included Jean-Pierre, then this album would have been a masterpiece. Another young legend who happens to appear on this album is the bassist Marcus Miller, who would begin a productive stint with Miles Davis. He would end up producing some of Miles's albums with Warner Brothers. In conclusion, Man with the Horn always remains one of my favorites ever since I first heard it decades ago. It was a great comeback album that featured light guitar chords, punchy major bass grooves, with Miles's trumpet right in the middle. This is classic jazz fusion that features elements of jazz, rock, blues, funk, and R&B. This is Flame Sky. See you on the next one.